beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. And to this video where we are gonna chat a bit about how you just cannot win how you just cannot win as a YouTuber. And also we are gonna try some new products, some products that are brand new to the market, some products that are just new to me, and also some products that they're not first impressions but products that I am in the middle of reviewing. So it's gonna be an all-in-one chatty get ready with me trying some new makeup. I am super excited. I just got out of the shower. I don't have any self tanner on today because we're gonna try something that I think might be just a smidgen too light for my face. We'll see how it is once it gets on. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful. Love my leopard print. Oh, I even have a I'm going full on leopard print right now. I just stepped out of the shower, so my wet hair is still up. But if you want to see some more fashion, makeup, color, experimenting on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. Oh my god, I love that I'm full on leopard. And also the sun is out and I'm filming this quite early, so it's like shiny into my room. It's so, for a change, actually bright in the background. Like, this is what Sweden looks like when there's actually sun. Who would have thought? I am gonna use the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover Perfecting and Shaping Wand. I bought this. I think that she sells this in different... I think it's the same formula, but she just sells it in different components, because this is... I don't remember the cost of this one, but I bought a small one because this is a concealer and foundation, and I'm gonna see if I can use it as both. This one has a brush tip, so I guess that you can just brush it on, but my skin is looking pretty okay, so I'm gonna try and see if I can do just a light coverage with just a small amount of this. Oh, and I'm gonna try the new sponge from OPV Beauty. I need to go and wet this. This is the blending sponge from OPV Beauty. Did I open this correctly? How are you failing at opening? That is so... This looks like those American candies that we don't have. What are they called? The Halloween candies. These come in a bunch of different colors. I wanted to try this orange yellow one, but it does look like that one, right? I'm gonna wet this. It's really soft like this. These were sent to me as PR, but I did buy the Danessa Myricks myself. I will try and remember to mention each and everything, but most of these things I bought myself. But let me go wet this and we can start with the foundation, and I'm gonna chat a bit about the struggles sometimes with YouTube. Oh my god, look at how much it grew! That's what she said. So we're gonna try this one on. I got mine in shade... Where am I having the shade? N04? I think that is correct. And it's one of those clicky things. So let me click a bit. You want to say hi? Hi to the camera? No, not the sponge. The sponge isn't for you. He's like, no cuddling. Did you want this one? It's only foundation, sweetie. This is my boxer. Well, it's our boxer, of course. Me and my husband. His name is Tesla, and he's such a handsome boy. Okay. Oh, you just ate. Ugh, that didn't... I'm sorry, mister. You don't smell that nice. Okay, back to the clicking. So let's see. Maybe this is a good shade now that I don't have any self-tanner, or is it even maybe... Because I didn't apply any new self-tanner because I was afraid that I bought a shade that was too dark, but I think that might be good. I don't know if you can see that my hand is slightly darker than my face, because of course your face is the thing that you're always like scrubbing and cleaning and all of that. I bought this. I love Danessa Myricks artistry. She's a makeup artist and she has her own makeup brand. I know it's available at Morphe. It is also available at Beautylish, and that's where I bought it. So I bought mine from Beautylish. It is unfortunately not available at Morphe in Europe, which is a shame. I'm gonna try the sponge. And I just love the way that she applies makeup on others. And I also know that this foundation, the Vision Cream Cover, is the foundation that Swedish makeup artist Linda Hallberg uses on herself every day. She used to use the Natasha Denona Foundation X, which is the foundation that is my favorite foundation, and I bought it because she was recommending it on her blog, and now I see her using this one all the time, and I really want to try it out because Linda did not steer me wrong with the Foundation X. This is a great shade for me. You know what? This shade is great for me when I don't have a tan, but I think I might need to get something that's one shade darker when I have a self-tanner. This looks like a medium coverage. It looks like it has a bit of a satin or like a natural finish. This sponge is almost like a bit... Do you hear that? I know more people talked about than Nyqvist now after the whole BLM movement, and it's a shame that it took that for people to discover how an amazing, like, visionary she is when it comes to makeup application. And I wanted to try her makeup brand before, but I didn't want to buy from US to buy it because I didn't really know what I wanted. But now that I was making an order from Beautylish, I was like, this is the time, I'm gonna try her, and I'm so excited that I did. So I bought 2 products, and I'm hoping that in the future I'll be able to buy more. I don't know if I said, Nyqvist is a black woman, so this is a black woman-owned makeup brand. You have to check out her Instagram as well. It's Nyqvist, the same name as the makeup brand. I will, of course, link everything down in the description box. Her makeup skills is fire. It worked really good under my eyes as well. Of course, since this is the same color, it won't give that like lighter effect. But I will be honest that I used to use a concealer that was my skin tone before I started watching YouTube. And I do prefer something that's a bit lighter, but this does look really, really good. Maybe I'll go back to this again. I really like how squishy and nice this was, but I will say the sound is a bit... not weird, but it's just different. Very, very different. I am gonna see if I can use a light cover of the Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder all over my face, including under my eyes, because I haven't used it like that, but I kind of want to see if you can. But I just want to see, because I usually do not use a lot of powder under my eyes. I set very lightly. So in my mind, this will work. Okay, I wanted to talk a bit about like reviews, and sometimes I think that people... like viewers get so upset with YouTubers, and I just want to just talk a bit about how for a YouTuber you can get really frustrated as well, because trust me, I want to make each and every one of you so happy with me. I want to make each and every one of you look at my channel like you trust me, because I know that you can trust me, because I know I'm not lying, and I want you to look at my channel and think like, that you like the things that I'm doing, that you like the kind of videos that I'm doing, that you like the kind of reviews that I'm doing. But I will say, I got a couple of comments lately, and I just wanted to like, just talk about how it can be sometimes. And this is not me like complaining, this is more like explaining why YouTubers do the things they do sometimes. And here's the thing, I did a video, it was the Stephanie Lang and Sigma, and Sigma video, and I talked a bit about like the product. I didn't do a review, I did a first impression with the product. It was sent to me as PR. I have been receiving PR from Sigma. I'm gonna use this one. It's I'm using the medium again because why not? I've been getting PR from Sigma for years, so, and I know that even though I've said before that I didn't like some of the Sigma products, because I don't, you can't like everything from a brand, and even though I've done that, I haven't been excluded from the PR list, because there's a good way and a bad way to give constructive criticism. Brands want to know, brands want to be better, and I don't think that sometimes viewers are like, I can't believe that they kicked this person out of a PR list because she said something negative. I don't know about a lot of brands that would just exclude someone, at least serious brands that would exclude someone from a PR list just because they said that they didn't like something. But sometimes it's also about how you say something. If I had a brand and someone was like, there's a respectful way of saying you like something and a disrespectful way of saying you don't like something. I do know though that I have been excluded from PR lists, and it could be other reasons. It could be that the brand didn't think I used their products enough. Maybe the brand realized that the aesthetics of them weren't the aesthetics of me, so they stopped sending products to me because they understood that I'm not gonna like them because the brand like aesthetics and the brand formulas aren't like exactly what I'm looking for, which is totally fine, because why would the brands like continue to send products to an influencer that doesn't like the products? Like it is, after all, this is business. Like they're trying to sell products. It's I don't think it's like should be a surprise for anyone that the brands are trying to sell products here. And if I'm being sent products by a brand and I never seem to like their products, why would they have me on the PR list? But the thing is that with the Sigma and the Stephanie Lang thing is that I got a lot of viewers on that. Like, first of all, that video doesn't have a lot of views, so it's not like a lot of viewers. But I did get quite a lot of people in the comments that I noticed aren't my regular subscribers, because I recognize your faces. And here comes the dilemma. They are upset because I don't like neutrals. What am I gonna do about that? Like, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with the fact that I don't like neutrals, because I felt like I was very honest in the video. I said, this isn't a kind of palette that I would pick up myself. This isn't the kind of palette that I would buy with my own money, and like, whatever the quality is of this palette, I'm probably not gonna keep it, because this isn't my color story. And if you have been on my channel for a bit, you know this, and that is the honest way for me to review the product, to just say like, I'm gonna try this product out, I'm gonna let you know whether or not this is good quality, but you know me, you know I don't like super neutral, like all neutral palette, at least not when it has cheek palettes in as well, because you all know that that isn't my jive. I know it's other people's jive, but it's not mine. So with saying that, I am being totally honest. I'm saying that it doesn't matter how good the quality is, whatever the quality is, it's not gonna be my cup of tea, because this isn't the kind of makeup that I normally go for. Some people were very offended by this, saying that I was disrespectful towards Stephanie and disrespectful towards Sigma for not giving it a glowing review. But here's the thing, I can only tell you about the quality. I can't change my makeup aesthetics. If I don't like neutrals, I don't think that that's the palette that's gonna make me go like, oh, never mind, I was wrong, neutrals are amazing, I'm a neutrals bitch now. That's not how it works. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. What are you doing, sweetie? That's my shoe. That's mommy's shoe. He's like, huh? I didn't do anything. Okay, so brows are done, and I also put some eye primer on. I'm actually going to be using this one today for the very first time. This is the Millennial Pinks by Melt. I haven't even swatched this. This one at the end came a little bit smushed, but I just smushed it back together. It was actually no problem at all. So I'm going to be using some of these shades. I have literally no idea what, because I'm going to be using also one of these. I think I'm gonna use, because I bought two of the Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadows, I am gonna be using the Ultraviolet, I think, and of course with this pinky color scheme. I'm just gonna do something pinky and we'll see how this turns out. I feel like it's so important for creators to stay true to like their style and their aesthetics, and I feel like sometimes I see comments like, I wish that YouTubers would just say why they like something or why they don't like something. And I feel like even when you do say, I don't like this one because of this and this and this, and this doesn't fit my makeup aesthetics, there is still that one or two people that are like, it's because you don't know how to do makeup. And it's okay for us to disagree. It's okay for us to have a difference in opinions when it comes to makeup and makeup preferences. Like, I don't hate brown eyeshadow. I don't hate nude eyeshadows. I'm just not as inspired by that as I am by other colors. And it doesn't have to be like full on like carnival or like blues and greens. I can like something pink like this. I'll be honest, I love every eyeshadow color. I love everything. But I don't love brown as much as I love everything else. And I'm trying to get more into it, but I feel like sometimes when it comes to like opinions, people are confusing my makeup preference with a review. Just because I'm saying I wouldn't buy this palette or I wouldn't buy this item with my own money, but the quality is good, that is not me bashing the product. That is me giving the product a good review, but saying that it's not my makeup preference. And that is okay. It's okay to not want to own and use everything. I'm not out here telling anyone that loves neutral eyeshadows that they should stop loving neutral eyeshadows or that they need to come over to the colorful side. That's never been my goal. I'm never saying that people that use neutral eyeshadows are boring. I'm just saying that sometimes when I look at a neutral palette, I think the palette is boring. You're not boring. I think neutral eye looks can be so pretty, and I pin a lot of neutral eye looks. But then when I want to do it for myself, you know, it's like that coat or those shoes or that like interior design. You look at it, you come home to someone and you're like, oh, this is so pretty. I love how you live, but I don't want to live here. I feel the same way about like beige eyeshadow. I look at it and I'm like, oh, you look so good in this. You look so pretty and it's so flattering and you look so you, but I don't want to wear it. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's ugly or that you're ugly. It just means that for me, it's not something that I want to dabble in. Although I will be honest, I do want to dabble in it. Because I do want to love brown just as much as I love everything else. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm gonna do something neutral today. And I pull up a palette that's like a neutral with a pop of blue. And all of a sudden I'm doing a blue smoky eye. I'm trying to help people. I'm really trying. And I understand that if I say that something that you love, that I'm not about it, I understand that it can like sting a bit. I'm also a bit like when people say that they don't like something that I really like, I'm like, what do you mean? This is wonderful. Like when people say that they don't like the Super Shock highlighters by Colourpop, which is my favorite like highlighter formula. I don't know if I like cracked the code or something on how to use that formula because I see a lot of people not liking it, but I love that formula so much and I don't know why others don't. I'm like, what do you mean? It's so pretty. Ooh, that is not a pretty line right here. I'm gonna have to work with this. Like this palette. A lot of people say they don't like this palette. Well, now we're gonna see. I will say straight, like out of the bat, I do think that I need to start with the darkest shadow next time I use this palette. But I mean, that's okay. I'm gonna go over this with a bit of a liquid anyways. I just wanted to have something in the crease. But yeah, probably need, because it's very powdery and it's very, it seems like it doesn't have a lot of binders to it, and usually when eyeshadows do not have a lot of binders to it, it does benefit them to start with the darkest one first, because otherwise they're not going to stick to each other. But it's not ugly, it's just not as like easy, and like the mattes aren't as buildable as, let's say, the Let's In parties. But I also am not having the same problems as I had with the 420. So I'm guessing just right now it's somewhere in the middle between those, which is good because I really did dislike the 420. Yeah, don't hate it, but also not super impressed. What I wanted to say is, people love a strong opinion as long as it's the same strong opinion as they have. If I hate something that they love, they think I'm lying, or that I'm being too negative, or that I'm not grateful. If I love something they hate, they think I'm being secretly sponsored, that I'm sucking up to the brand, or that I'm just too positive. It's like you can't win. People want you to be super honest with PR, but then when you don't like PR that someone likes, I get bashed for not being grateful. If I love PR because it's genuinely good, I'm being bashed because I'm being too biased. I'm just saying that it's really hard sometimes. I'm always being 100% honest with you. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. There's been so much PR on my channel that I haven't liked. Listen, but it's really hard when you get comments like that because you're like, I just can't win. I just can't win. But maybe I'm not supposed to win. If you don't trust me, you don't trust me. That's okay. But it's like, I'm supposed to be nice and grateful because I got it in PR. That's not how reviews work. Let me use this Chromium eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. This one is in Ultraviolet. I want to use this with a brush. Is this going to be a bad idea or a good idea? I'm leaning towards bad idea. This is a this is P10A. I don't know, it's like a little dome one. I'm guessing I got this when it was a prototype. It's got a little wand. I don't know if you can see the color change here. I did put a picture up on my Instagram where you can see the color change a bit more. This could turn out to be a mistake. Famous last words. I wanna like blend this out a little bit. Ooh, that's really easy to blend though. It doesn't separate and it didn't turn patchy. Okay, I am impressed. Let's zoom in a little bit. Is this okay? I'm sorry if you hear, because now you're probably gonna hear a lot of that noise. But at least we can zoom in. We're doing a little bit of a makeup demo here in the middle. I'm just taking some from the wand like this. That's really nice though. Really blendable, really like opaque and not patchy at all. I can really like, I can move this around without it being like patchy or streaky. And I'm just gonna try and fade it into the crease. I like that way more than I thought I would. This was very easy to work with. Impressed. Okay, it's not 100% blended. There is a little bit of patchiness here where they meet, but actually pretty impressed. I am not hating the pinks either. But yeah, I do think that if you want this to be super dramatic, you might have to start with the darker shades and blend them out with the lighter shades. That usually works when you want to have something really dramatic. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna use some of that Modern Love, which is that like, let me show you what shades I've used. I've used this one. Wait, it's called Dream Flamingo and Modern Love. These are the two I've been using. And I'm gonna use a little bit of the Euphoria at the end just to deepen it up a bit because I like that. But I'm gonna use a little bit of Modern Love under my eyes before I go in with mascara. I will say this concealer is creasing a lot. It did feel a little bit creamier when it went on. I really like it on the face, but I don't love it under my eyes. I think I might have used too much as well, which is good. I love foundations where you can use a little and still get a really flawless base. Because it is like, the more I look at it, I'm like, is this like more full coverage maybe? Maybe I'm just used to having to wear more. That's really good. I'm excited to be trying this foundation slash concealer out more. I always come back to you with a review roundup after a month and I just talk about all my new finds and how I like them and what I think about them, and I will definitely be including all of these things in that because I just need to try them out a bit more before I give you like my final verdict. But I love it on the face, but I think I'm gonna use less next time because you know I'm not all about the full coverage. I like more of a medium coverage. This looks really good. You know what, I'm just gonna, oh wait, I wanted to use a bit of the Euphoria. I'm just gonna use a little bit of the, is it a black or a black and gray? I'm just gonna, ooh, that's really pigmented. Use a little bit out here. You know I usually do this with Luxe just to deepen it up. Just a little diagonal out here. And then I'm gonna finish this up with some like just mascara and lashes. And then we can do the face because I have new blushes and new highlighter. Oh, so excited. Okay, I have the Huda Beauty Hoodie lashes on. I think they're really pretty with this look. I also put some white in my waterline. I'm gonna use this one that's called Pink Rose. I'm just gonna use that in my inner corners and I'm gonna spray it a bit because I do want an inner corner highlight, and this seems to be, ooh, oh wait, ooh, it's very soft. Oh, wait, stop. Ah. Oh my god, that escalated quickly. Don't dig into that shade, okay? Take a tip from the coach and do not dig into that shade. You are gonna regret it. Ooh, that is pigmented though. Ooh, look at that peachy pinky duochrome. Goodness. Oh, what? Wait, this shade is all over the place. It's very, very soft though. I thought it was gonna be the same, because sometimes like Melt can have a very stiff formula with their shimmers that you really have to like dig into. I'm gonna use a little bit here. This is not that. I was just like okay, so be a bit careful. Be a bit careful, but that is a stunning shade. Wow, very, very impressed, and I got it everywhere. Okay, that's the life we're living. I'm gonna use a bit of setting spray. This is just from GRWM, the Slay All Day. This is the one that I use to like set my face if I want to go in with more powders, which I do right now. Okay, I bought 2 of the Melt Cosmetics blushes. These are the Digital Dust Duo blushes. I got it in Queen Bee and Buzzkill. I love the Digital Dust formula. I have the Genesis one that I use as a blush. I have the Morning Light or Morning Star that I use as a highlighter. I also use their other blush formula, the one that's, let me show you. The one that looks like this. This is in Nevermore. This has been repressed. This is like smaller. This is not the Digital Dust formula. I also have it in Lynx. It's also really pretty neutral color. This one is a bit satiny, the other one is more sheeny. And then this is the Genesis one that I use as a blush. This is also a Digital Dust formula, and these are the same size of highlighters. I will say that the highlighter that they came out with for holiday, the one that has a scalp print, I don't think that that one is as good as the other Digital Dust formulas that I have. So this is the Queen Bee. This is like a gold bronze. I am gonna use these as a highlighter blush hybrid, which is what I love. And then I'm gonna top it with a highlighter. That's usually how I use my formulas like this. The ones that are like a highlighter formula, but with color. So this is Buzzkill. So if you hear something in the background, they are still building the house next to me. This is like a coral and like a pinky sand color. I didn't buy the Cool Tone Mauve because I know I have a pretty warm undertone, like more of a neutral leaning undertone anyways. And sometimes those cool tone ones, they just look too ashy on me. I'm gonna use, am I gonna use this brush? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this brush. I think I'm gonna use the one that's Buzzkill, and I'm gonna blend these two and put them on my cheeks and up on my cheekbone. It does pick up really good. Because I'm gonna use a highlighter on top. Ooh, that is beautiful. I'm going a bit more heavy on the coral side. Ooh, I do not have texture on my cheekbones. I have a bit of pores here, but I feel like everyone has pores there. But I do have a bit of pores there, but I don't have texture in my skin. So this formula works really good on me as like a glowy blush or a highlight. That is stunning. I can't believe not everyone's doing work outside. Oh, the sun has moved. Can you see that? Sun has moved a bit. That is stunning. A really, really stunning color. So glowy and so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use another highlighter though. I'm gonna use, this is by Nyqvist. This is the second thing I bought from Nyqvist. Oh, this cheek is beautiful. Everything is looking really nice. This is the Enlight by Nyqvist. I got mine in Angel Wings. It's like a peachy, pinky gold, like duochrome powder. It is a loose highlighter. Ooh, it has one of those twisty things. How do I do this? How do I operate this? Oh, there is a sticker. Okay, so am I gonna like, cause it's got a little, you know, like this, like a twisty one. Let's take a little bit out. And I'm gonna use the Nabla highlighter brush, and I'm just gonna see how this is. Ooh, what a nice... This is not like super, super blinding, but that is good because look, that is a beautiful sheer pinky peachy powder. That is beautiful. I'm gonna try a bit of setting spray and see if we can build it up a little bit. Because this is definitely more of a loose formula. I'm just gonna, where I like the highlight. Okay, I'm gonna try a bit more setting spray. Yeah, you can definitely with setting spray get this to be even more, but that is a beautiful shade. It doesn't leave a cast either. It's probably because it's got that yellowy... Oh, I need to close this. It's probably because it's got that yellowy base to it. It doesn't really leave a cast. There's no gray cast. That is stunning. I love the look of that. Like a pinky peach. Beautiful. I am gonna go and blow dry my hair. I'm also doing, oh, I don't have it here, but I'll show you in a bit. I'm doing a piece for Instagram with We Makeup. They have a new lip plumper, so I'm doing a thing for Instagram with them. So I'm gonna do that. It's supposed to be on for 15 minutes, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll come back and I'll just put some kind of a lipstick on and you can see the finished look. But I'm just popping off to do that for 1 sec. Okay, I've had this on for a little bit now. This is the product. I will link it down below. This part isn't sponsored, but I am doing a 28-day like journey with this product on my Instagram. I think it's already ongoing when you're seeing this, but if you want to see how this product, if this product actually makes my lips more hydrated and more plump in 28 days, you can check out my Instagram. I'm gonna use the We Makeup Even Lip Liner, and I'm gonna use the lip oil by Luxe lip oil by Colourpop. Really sorry about the background noise, but yeah. I can't stop them from working. Okie dokie, the look is done. That is it. Oh my gosh, not showing my grace like this, Angie. Anyways, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you didn't think that I was too salty. I am not salty. Like, I understand. I really do understand that when you love something, you want others to love it too. And when you hate something, you want others to hate it too. But it is, I don't want to say frustrating, but I mean, maybe like frustrating. I'm not sure I have a good English word for it. Something less than frustrating, but not irritating. English, not my first language, but it's somewhat frustrating when you see people accusing you of not being honest just because you don't like or dislike the same things as they do. I am trying my very best here, and I do believe that most YouTubers are. Of course, there are people that will say anything for a paycheck, but I think most of us like don't. There is so much good makeup out there. There is so much opportunity to be had. There's no need to lie about makeup, because literally there is no need to lie about makeup. And usually brands don't kick you off a PR list because you don't love their products. Depending on how you put it, of course. Because I've seen some very harsh language about some products, and of course maybe if it's like, it's my baby, like they can get upset, but generally if you dislike a product, they're not gonna be mad about it. So I feel at least like I can openly say when I dislike something without having the brands like questioning whether or not they should be working with me. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I'm so sorry about the background noise. It is what it is. I live in the absolute center of the city and they're building a house next to me. I know most people don't care about that, but that's another thing. If the YouTuber doesn't mention it, you will see comments about it, because internet, it just is what it is. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you, I don't know, but I will see you very soon because I do upload so many videos.